Today's featured restaurant takes a minimal approach when it comes to their carbon footprint. They bring slow food fast with their Dutch American style menu featuring burgers and sandwiches made with sustainable ingredients. And you better add the sauce. With over 10 specialty sauces to choose from, you simply cannot go wrong. I'm Staci Static, and you're tuned into the Daily Mix, Who's Cooking? And up next, I'm cooking with the Dam. It's the restaurant people. So as I told you, I'm joined today by Michele Coen, owner of The Dam, and of course, Matt Galati, he's the partner and chef. So you're responsible for this.
I'm responsible for most of this.
Okay, it's your fault. So Michele, what's on the menu today?
We are going to do our Belgian burger, which is an award-winning burger. We won in some burger battles. Okay. And then, of course, we brought some samples of our hand-cut fries. It is National Potato Month, so we know you got to highlight those.
Yeah, let me tell you something about these fries. I will travel miles and miles wide just to get the fries and the burger. So I'm super excited. I get to find out the tricks of the trade. So what are we doing first?
Well, we're going to make the coleslaw first because that's kind of the base for our burger. So if you want to help me, Staci, go ahead and put some gloves on.
All right. We're going to keep it sanitary for you so everybody else can try the food, not just me. So I'll do that. So tell me, how did you all start this partnership?
Me and Michele have known each other since I was 15 and...
And don't be showing my age now.
And when she was married to her last husband, Vito, so he's kind of my mentor. So.
Okay.
And he's married to my little cousin, so
there's
some family thing going on.
So you're all a family.
We
So this
definitely
isn't just
are
a
family.
business partnership.
It's the Dam
Okay,
family.
so go ahead and add your green cabbage.
Okay.
Go ahead and add your red cabbage.
Red and green cabbage.
Red for some color. Go ahead and add your celery.
And what is this? Is this julienne? What is that?
That's kind of like a julienne style
Okay.
cut that you'll see that a lot in Asian restaurants.
Okay, gotcha.
Add your carrots and your onions.
Shredded carrots. And a little red onion. I don't want to do that. All right.
Absolutely. And then you can actually add a little salt and pepper as well to that.
All right. Just to taste, I guess,
Just
right?
to taste. You don't need a whole lot. Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't want to go too heavy on the salt. Okay.
There you go.
Ooh.
And then go ahead and add your dressing.
The whole thing?
The whole thing.
Now, what's in this? Can you share that, or is that the secret?
I absolutely can share that.
Okay.
It's a little bit of apple cider vinegar, some sugar, and equal parts mayo and sour cream.
Okay. Do you have a mayo preference?
I like Hellman's mayo. We use Hellman's in the restaurants, one of the best
Lots
mayos
of
on the market.
Hellman's going through the Dam.
Do I go into it like this?
Just get in there with
You
your
know,
hands
I
and
feel
go
like
ahead
I'm
and
okay.
you're doing it right.
All right. So tell me. Go
While you
ahead.
stir that up, I'm going to go ahead and get this burner on over here so we can get our hamburger pan hot.
So is this like a Belgian-inspired burger? Do they do coleslaw on everything, or is this something you just made up?
This is kind of something we just made up.
Okay.
In Belgium and in the Netherlands, they actually use a lot of Thai ingredients. So
Really?
yeah, they use sriracha and they use Thai basil and they use a lot of stuff like that in their cuisine because they have a Vietnamese and Thai influence over there.
Huh. Are they close? Is it like bordered by it or something?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay. I didn't think so. I'm like, what am I missing? Okay. I didn't know.
But the sriracha mayo was kind of the base for it, and then me and Michele were kind of thinking smoky and like coleslaw, and we just kind of came up with it right before the burger battle.
Burger battle.
So-
Okay.
It's back, so.
So when was that burger battle? So it actually won an award there, and you can't go wrong. So tell me about. Let's go ahead and build this burger. We already started with the base. I guess is the coleslaw.
The base is the coleslaw. The first thing you want to do is really make sure your pan gets really hot. So
And at the Dam, we hand roll our burger meat, which is grinded fresh for us over at Kern Meat on Cherokee Street.
Okay.
So it's a blend that Matt and we came up with that is sustainable, antibiotic, hormone-free. So we hand roll all that meat. So between the cutting the fries and rolling the meat, prep never stops on those two things.
No, I see. So you actually slice up all of these potatoes and actually like
Yeah, we
Peel
hand
them.
peel, hand cut all our potatoes every day from scratch, and then we blanch them for about 6 to 7 minutes. We let those cool, and then when you order an order of fries, then we go ahead and fry those off to order. So.
And when I tell you they're perfect, they're absolutely perfect. Like sometimes I'll omit fries when I go have a burger because I'm like, I don't need the fries. Who needs all of that? But I never ever go there and not have the fries. Good. So start with a super hot pan.
You do want your pan to be hot, which is going to take just a second. You know, you don't want to throw your food in right away because it's going to stick to the pan, and that's not what you want. You want your pan. You want your pan hot so the food will come off.
So that's the problem. Like if you ever have problems with protein sticking to a pan, it
right. If
probably
you have
isn't
that
hot
problem at home, then you're putting your food in there too fast. You're not making sure your pan is hot.
All right.
A great way to test is just to kind of hold your hand over it and wait for it to actually be warm enough that you feel the warm air against your hand.
So throwing water in, like a little drop of water won't do it.
A little drop of water will do that. Okay. If it sizzles, that's a good way to do it too.
Okay.
Chefs aren't afraid of the heat, though.
I know. I don't know what that is. They'll just reach in the oven and grab things out. It's like, I don't know, your fingertips burnt off.
Another thing you can do is always add oil and it will smoke. It's called the smoke point. Whenever that oil's hot enough in the pan, it will smoke off. So.
But you don't need any oil for this because the oil from the
there's so much fat usually in ground hamburger that you don't really need oil.
Okay.
So. Now you know it's hot enough when it sears, so that's what we're going to look for.
All right, so hopefully.
See that sound?
Yeah.
That's the sound you want, okay?
That's money right there. That's what you want in a burger. You want it to sear. Got a little hissing thing going on. So we start with the coleslaw, which I'm super excited. I know the recipe for that now. And so we do the hamburger. And so what do we do? When do we actually press that down?
We're going to let it sear just for a second on this side, and then we'll flip it and press it down.
Oh, okay.
This is how we do it at the restaurant. So when you get a bunch of, like you get 30 burgers at once, you can put 30 little balls on one side, and it won't take up your whole grill space, and then you can kind of pull them off and flip from there.
Which can happen sometimes. The Amsterdam Tavern is a huge soccer bar in St. Louis, the #1 soccer bar. So you order on our side, bring it over to you, our big beer garden, and so 200 people, soccer fans, you know, this much grill space, you gotta
get it moving. Let me talk about. I was going to talk about that later, but since you already brought it up, I went to have lunch one day, and there was a big international soccer game going on. So I walked in the back just to, I don't know, have a beer. Stiegel Radler. If you ever go there, just get a Stiegel Radler. Thank me later. So I go, and I'm like, I'm waiting on my order, and I go in the back, and it's another world back there. I mean, you have every nationality back there. Everybody's cheering for their team, speaking different languages. It's an experience, and I loved it.
It's really cool.
If you want like an international experience right in your own backyard, make sure you go to Amsterdam and enjoy a beer.
You ready to flip this thing?
I'm ready to flip it.
All right, so I always press it down a little bit because since it's a ball, what it wants to do is roll if you flip it. So you don't want it to roll.
Right.
So we're going to flip them. See that nice color right there?
Nice. That's
now we take it and we smash our burger down. That's our key to our success here at the Dam is our smashed burgers.
So how do you know when it's time to flip? You just let it about the same amount of time?
Obviously cooking is a lot of patience. We're going to wait for it to sear that one side that I just smashed down. That's going to give us our beautiful burger sear. Okay.
And what else is on your menu at the Dam? So obviously the burger is the thing to go for, but you have other things too that I have yet to try because I can't leave the burgers alone.
Yeah, we always have our standards at the Dam, which we have a chicken sandwich, we have a fish and chips, we have our fries, which you can get loaded or plain with one of our sauces. Or you can get in our special menu, and sometimes we do anything from lasagna to pastas to specialty sandwiches to tacos to like almost anything on the specialty menu.
Everything. Matt makes some fire chicken wings.
Well, you know what? We're going to find out more about what's on their menu in just a minute. We're going to go ahead and get this, continue to cook, and we have another guest coming up. And you know what? We're going to just take a quick break, so stay right there.
Welcome, innovators, dreamers, pioneers of the 21st century. We've been expecting you to come discover your dreams and make your ideas take flight. Just like so many explorers that came before you. Welcome to the hub of opportunity. Welcome to St. Louis. Always exploring.
Hey, welcome back. February is best known for highlighting Black history, and if you haven't taken advantage of the many, many events that highlight and are taking place around our city, our next guest has something for you, for sure. I want to have Catherine Redmond join me right now. She is the president of the Law Students Association at St. Louis University School of Law. That's a big position, honey. So
Yes.
Welcome to the Daily Mix.
Thank you.
So you had an event coming up that people should really take advantage of. Tell me about it.
Yes, we do. We have an event coming up tomorrow, February 16th at 6 p.m. and we are featuring an evening with Percy Green.
Okay.
Percy Green was the named plaintiff in one of the most famous and most cited Supreme Court cases, McDonnell Douglas versus Green. It laid out the framework for which employment discrimination has been kind of litigated throughout the years.
Oh, wow. And this happened actually like in the 70s.
Yes. So the case went up to the Supreme Court in the 70s, but in addition to his Supreme Court case, he's also going to be talking about his historic arch protest, where he and another young man climbed the arch in protest of unfair labor standards in St. Louis.
And so they actually have a picture of this hanging up in the arch?
Yes.
Go Percy Green.
Yes.
So he's actually going to be speaking, but there's other events that are a part of this whole thing too for Black History Month. Tell me about that.
Yes. We also have other events. We have an event coming up on the 22nd, which we are screening a film by a local filmmaker about the eminent domain NGA station in North City.
Okay.
That'll be again on the 22nd, and it'll be at noon. It's open to the public, also at SLU Law School.
Okay.
And then our last event for the month is a screening of Four-Way Stop. The director, writer, cast, crew, they are all St. Louis natives.
Yeah, Effie De Silva.
Yes,
Yeah, I'm familiar.
yes.
I've seen that movie like 3 times already.
Yes, well, I hope you can make it. They'll all be there as well for a panel discussion after the film. And that'll be on the 26th, also at SLU Law.
Okay.
And that event will start at 2 p.m.
So where's the SLU Law Building? SLU Law Building, didn't they move? They have their own structure now.
Yes, we have a beautiful new building. It is at 100 North Tucker Boulevard. And again, all of these events are open to the public.
All right, so make sure you take advantage of that. So going back to Percy Green and his discrimination lawsuit, aren't there laws like currently in the House sitting right now about to have some Senate voting is anti-discrimination laws in employment? Tell
Yes.
our viewers about that.
Yes, so one of the things that we hope to touch on during our event is just how employment discrimination has changed over the years. One of the things that we've noticed in the legal community is there are in some places less racial discrimination and more discrimination on the basis of sexual orientation or religion. Another thing we hope to highlight is that here in Missouri State, actually, there are proposals to kind of peel back some of the protections that have been afforded over the years.
So you make sure you support, get the information you need, and definitely support this movement that they have going on and support Black History. Thank you so much, Catherine Redmond.
Thank you.
And make sure you get more details on how you can be a part of all of this for their organization. But you know what? It's time to get back in here because it's smelling so good. We got to find out what the dam is doing over here with this burger. So now you've added bacon. I didn't know. Everything is better with bacon. You know that, right?
We had bacon and Gouda.
Oh, is that smoked Gouda too?
That is smoked Gouda. Absolutely.
Smoked Gouda, slaw, bacon.
This is kind of where we go ahead and assemble this little bad boy.
So you actually toast the buns, though?
We
in the
toast the
restaurant?
buns, absolutely.
Okay, yeah. You know, to me, a burger is not a real burger if the bun isn't toasted.
You got to put a little butter on there. Butter makes it better. All right, so we're going to take some of that wonderful coleslaw that you made, Staci, and put that right on the burger. Then we take our burger,
Look at that.
This one sells so well too. You want to go ahead and sauce the top, Michelle?
Tried this.
And then on the top goes a little bit of Belgian dipping sauce or sriracha mayo.
And we've actually included the recipe for that, so you can get that.
Put a
You can
little
make
more
this.
on
You
there,
can
don't be
duplicate
shy.
this at home. Yeah,
Don't
don't
be
don't
shy.
skimp on the
And
sauce,
this,
Michelle.
actually,
There we
this
go.
sauce is the #1 choice. That, or maybe the garlic mayo that goes with the fries, because you get a sauce with your fries too,
Yep.
of course.
That is a very European thing to have mayo with your French fries, but I'm all about it. I'm a fan. I'm really about that life. Look at this
It's really
burger,
good.
though. Look
And none
at
of our
that.
mayos are plain, so they all have great flavors
Yeah.
so you can dip your fries into.
They super do. I'm super excited. Thank you so much, you guys, for coming by and sharing
Thanks for
your
having
secrets.
us.
Now I feel like I can build the better burger of my life. So, Michelle, tell me about your catering business too, because I've seen the flyers. It sounds amazing.
Right. Thank you. Yes. So we have full service catering and event company. We can do everything from Italian, we've cooked Chinese food with
Okay.
homemade fortune cookies for some CEOs that needed special messages.
I need that in my life.
So we work with a lot of non-for-profits. We do a lot of work with 9 Network, Regional Arts Commission, Gene Slay's Boys Club. So we do a lot of things with them.
Okay.
And then I also do just event planning. I work on Taste of St. Louis, Pedal the Cause, some other events.
So you have some events coming up too.
We do. So we're part of Earth Days coming up.
Okay.
Which is April 22nd and 23rd, and then Microfest, which I'm on the board for Lift for Life Gym, and it's a very important organization, and so we do Microfest with them. We're one of the food vendors there, and I help prepare the demo stage. Maybe I can get you to come out and be one of my MCs.
I'm with it. Let's go. All right. Well,
Aaron chefs. I mean.
Okay. It sounds like my kind of parties. Thank you so much for joining us on this episode of The Daily Mix, Who's Cooking? And thank you to Michelle Coen and Matt Galati of The Dam. Thank you so much for coming by. And of course, Catherine Redmond of St. Louis University School of Law. And for more information on STLTV or Who's Cooking, download the STLTV app or connect with us on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. We love to hear from you. We will see you next time.